Hi.
How are you?
Oh, I'm pretty good.
Good. Have a seat, Rachel. My name's Mary. I am a licensed clinical social worker. Yes, and I'm so glad to have you here today. Just to let you know right up front, anything that's said today will remain confidential in between us. However, there are some rules in which if you do say anything about harming someone else or others, I will have to report that, or anything suicidal.
Yeah.
That's just mandated. But other than that, you are more than welcome to talk openly and honest with me. I'm here, so.
Alrighty. Well, I'm here today. I'm 23. I am a server at TGI Fridays. I really like it. It keeps me busy, but I've just gotten into my, I guess, first real adult relationship. I've dealt with some problems with sex addiction in the past, because I lost my virginity a little younger than most people do, and it's held me back from having committed relationships, and a lot of the time I just want sex. I didn't even care about the relationship with the other person, and I mean, I'm so busy anyway, who cares? And then I met Peter. He's a really great guy. We've only been together for about 3 months, but we haven't had sex.
Okay.
And this is the longest term relationship I've ever been in that didn't include sex. And I think that's based because I don't want it to just be sex with him. And with guys, you never know, if you have sex, that could be just that's it, then you're that girl for the rest of eternity. And I was okay being that girl, and now Peter's around and I don't even know what I'm doing with myself anymore. But I have a need for romantic novels and 50 Shades. It's just, and I've, since me and Peter have been together, I masturbate daily, 1 or 2 times a day, which he doesn't know about. It's kind of something more for me, and actually he also is a licensed clinical social worker. So he works with with people with sex addiction and all this stuff, and he comes home and he talks to me about it, and I'm like, oh, that's horrible, that sounds horrible, and then I've tried to pick up stuff from him without him knowing, but without him knowing about it. But I'm afraid if he knew about it, then I would just become like a case for him, and then he would want to fix me, and I don't want him to fix me, I just want him to love me.
Right. Well, I think it's so awesome that you're able to have that courage and bravery to come and say, talk to me about it. I think that in itself is a big source of strength.
Well, he doesn't know I'm here.
Okay.
Because I'm afraid we've gotten to the point in our relationship where sex is going to come up.
Right.
And I'm afraid when it does, it's gonna all come out.
Okay. So you're scared to communicate about, and I want you to know, Rachel, that it is okay to have a sexual identity and a sexual lifestyle. But if it's getting to a point where you realize it's a problem, I think it's honestly honest and open to be able to communicate that. Do you feel as though you could do that in your relationship?
I'm afraid if I do, then that's going to be the end of the relationship.
Okay.
And I think
That must be hard.
the last couple of months I've been trying to get a handle on it so that it wouldn't be a problem, but it's just, I'm still masturbating on my own after I see him, every time I see him. If I see him more than once, then that's more than once that day, and I'm afraid if we do have sex, he's going to see what is really going on with me, because he does have the social work background, and I'm afraid that when he finds out, he's going to be disappointed.
Okay. Do you feel as though your masturbation and things such as that, do you feel as though that gets in the way of your life or your day-to-day activities, as though it's a problem?
Sometimes. I can be late and all my friends always make fun of me because I'm the one that's always a little late, and a lot of the times it's because I thought, I have enough time. I have enough time, and with that, there's not really a time on that. So sometimes when it goes a little longer, I don't notice, and then I'm late.
Okay.
Which has caused me a couple of issues at work.
Okay.
As well.
So there is that underlying issue of being late for things, and it negatively impacting sometimes your work life and being late there. Okay. So I think that it is so awesome in that you are able to come to me today and be able to admit all of these, to be able to be so open and honest with yourself, that usually takes so much for a person to be able to reflect and do things such as that. So I am just glad you are here today. What I would like to do is maybe next session we can work towards possibly talking more and seeing if Peter would maybe want to come in during one of those sessions. I know you said he is an LCSW, so he is familiar with this line of work, and I think that maybe if we address this together in a compassionate manner, that we can work through this. So my homework for next time is keep your head up, know that you are not alone, and that we can work through this together. And I look forward to seeing you again.
All right. So I'll see you next week.
Okay, I'll see you next week.